I have always liked trains. Maybe I should become a conductor one day, but I doubt it has the same flair as the old coal-powered steam trains. It might be for the better. Nonetheless, I believe that I would be happy as a train conductor. Oh, poop. The trolley problem was first discussed by Philippa Foot in 1967. It's quite an interesting thought experiment, but unsurprisingly, it has no simple solutions. There is a train hurtling towards two tracks, one with 5 people on it and the other one with 1 person on it. You, as an observer, are in charge of the direction that the train can take by means of a lever. Do you kill 1 person or 5? 1 life is less than 5, but you risk being responsible for the actions you take. Shh, my sweet soul. Your life, a vessel for universal philosophical contemplation, bestows upon our existence a deeper resonance through your offering. The trolley problem points out a few philosophical conundrums that we have to solve. They are utilitarianism, responsibility, and that of a universal good or evil. In terms of utilitarianism, as the word states, they choose the option that provides the most utility, so they will always choose the rail with 1 person on it. This philosophy of utility does sound promising, but it is not a true representation of how people act. We do not make choices based solely on utility. There are other variations of the trolley problem, such as the one where you stand on a bridge with a fat man, and is given the option to push him in front of the train to save the 5 people's lives. The utilitarian answer is obvious: push the poor fellow. But studies show that most people who pulled the lever in the first scenario would not do so in the second. The series The Good Place presents another scenario where a doctor has 5 patients who need organ transplants. Do you kill an innocent civilian for their organs to save 5 people's lives? Yet again, most people would say no. Why is this the case? You'd think that we would only be concerned with the outcome, but a significant value is placed on the process as well. Do the actions feel more wrong? Do you have to take more responsibility for the outcome? These distinctions might relate to a sense of personal responsibility, where the lever in the trolley problem feels more detached than physically pushing someone. The further you move from the initial action, the more distant the responsibility feels. No matter what answer people give, it always seems to have proper motivation. Does this mean that we are at a malleable limbo scenario of ethics? Can we change what we deem to be good and bad, such as Nietzsche's Superman or Übermensch, who makes his own values? Or is Dostoevsky rather correct, with his golden thread of good and evil interwoven through reality? Ultimately, the trolley problem's allure lies in this grey area between utility, personal ethics, and responsibility, raising questions about what defines good and evil at the crossroads of ethical principles and personal experiences. I personally do not think that the trolley problem is practically useful, but it does help us point out that morals and ethics are malleable, but at the same time are still fixed. Morals and ethics change over time. This is one of the big problems we have with AI. We cannot give an AI a fixed moral code, because the moral code we have today is not the same one we had 500 years ago, and it is not correct to assume that our moral code would be the same in 500 years in the future. Hi, do you have any advice for a broken dishwasher? What's the problem?
An insolent wife!
How rude. So what approach is correct? That of utility? Maximum or minimum responsibility? A universal good or evil? The trolley problem points out how little we know about our morals, responsibility, and ethics in general, and how much we still have to learn. Personally, the best answer I've heard regarding the trolley problem is, stop asking me stupid questions, which in a sense is poking at the foundation of all philosophical thought. I'll leave you with one last thought experiment. A train is hurtling towards 2 tracks, one with 5 people on it, and the other with you on it. Although you are on the track, you still have control over the lever. Do you change the track to save yourself, or do you subside to your fate and save 5 people? The choice is yours. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to watch more of these philosophy and economic type videos, here are some suggestions, and I hope to see you again.